Hood. I feel like we had a kid around the same time.
Bruh, I got a DNA test. I don't even got a kid.
You for real?
I swear, bro. I thought I did. And then I told the world that, like, ahead of time, but I never got no DNA test. And I ended up getting a DNA test and it wasn't my kid.
You did one DNA test or you did Mark? Do he look like
I
it?
did too.
And they both was negative?
My mom was like, very like, get a DNA test. You know how moms, they be know.
Yeah.
She was like, get a DNA test.
So did it kind of mess with you a little bit?
Yeah, I feel like all the things I was going through, like, during that time was like really fucking with me. That's why I couldn't go on tour, like, couldn't do shows and shit. I couldn't really, I don't know, get in my spunk and feel good and shit. There was a lot of shit going on, just a lot of confusion.
Fatherhood.
Yeah, but I mean, it's life, you know, a lot of shit just happened. Maybe it happened for a reason.
Damn, man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Was you on some like, so you was like with the kid and shit, and then
Yeah, buying clothes and shit, holding them, kissing them. Yeah.
it's terrible, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, it's life, you know, there's a lot of shit.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie, I fucked up, boy. I almost had tears in my eyes for the man. Like, but shout out to his mom, like, time to visit, told him to go do a DNA. And that's why I keep telling Hakeem, people try to fight it. That DNA test need to be mandatory. I'm sorry, that needs to be mandatory. But go ahead, Hakeem.
He
Your thoughts.
deserved what happened to him. And DDG has no right to be giving anybody advice, no speaking on it. He didn't marry Chloe Bailey. All of them are suckers, bro. We value having kids, but we don't value vetting and marriage. I want y'all to follow me here. Do you think if he was dating with a purpose and vetting the woman well, that he would have this issue? You would have been able to pick up some things wrong. You shouldn't be hitting somebody raw like that in the beginning so early. But a lot of these guys are in a lot of. I don't even know what you call them, even relationships. We're just sex lives, sexual. All they're doing is having sex and a baby pop out. They're hanging out. That's all they're doing. None of these people, and Chloe should know better too. And this is why I used to have respect for DDG. But then when I noticed you had a baby from Chloe, which I'm a fan of hers, I love her music, but he didn't put no ring on it. Same thing with the tennis girl in Corday. He got her pregnant. They didn't have a baby. They not together. So now, Trippie Red, it did help him learn his lesson, but I bet you one thing, Natasha, he ain't gonna marry none of these women. He'll go continue having sex with these girls, not getting married, because we value having kids and not the whole package. Kids is a big thing for us. Kids think that it's enough. We don't need a family nucleus. I could just have the baby and leave it with the mom and just go reproduce another one somewhere else. It's okay. This is what we've been taught for the last 20 years. This is what the community has told us it's okay. I can't take you know what I'm saying? This is why Trippie. Why you ain't vet her? You was already hitting it raw.
But Trip, the thing is, one thing about Trippie that I gotta say something. Like, I agree with you, Hakeem. He should have vet better. He made a mistake not pretty much vetting her, and pretty much saying, okay, I'm gonna just have a fight with her. But then my thing is, she should have been honest as well. She should have told him, like, hey, I'm letting you know I got other men too, because then it clears up the clarity of this man's mind. Because remember, you talking about a guy that's on tour, always on the road. You got, like, I think what, close to 20 plus million subscribers on followers on Instagram. His YouTube. He doing his thing. But at the same time, remember I always say I think the best thing on this earth, especially for a man, is fatherhood. I'm just being
In the
honest.
right context.
And then take that
Yeah.
from him.
But
That's
listen,
heartbreaking.
fatherhood is good in the right context. So listen, so Ryan, You're my brother. You understand this, and this probably your father has told you. Back in the days, if you got somebody pregnant, there was no question you was getting married. We need to get back to that. Even if you're not in love. Most people who had kids back in the days, they wasn't in love with the women they got pregnant. They say, I'm going to do the right thing. Right now, that standard is not being set. If you're not in love, just don't sleep unprotected. If you don't want to be stuck with her for 18, 20 years, don't sleep with her at all. If you know she's not a good woman, don't have sex with her if you know you can get it for free. You see what I'm saying? Listen here, statistically, Ryan, you know this, and some men and cultures understand this. When the father and mother not in the house, it's danger. The kids are for the streets. Usually, when it's a two-parent household, the kid has a better chance to survive. Not saying that things doesn't happen, but it's a large percentage of chance. And this is one thing where men in a lot of different cultures could have messed up, slept with a woman, but the family say, hey, you're not going to make us look bad. But we don't hold that same regard here in America. The mamas, you know what I mean? Back in the days, if you got somebody, girl pregnant, their daddy would come over to the house, talk to your daddy and say, John, how we going to handle this? They just kids. You know, if she go out here, nobody ain't going to respect her. If she ain't married, your son going to have to eat that.
Fact.
Every day I
Fact.
show my kids how to be a man, a father, and a husband, so they can be the same to theirs, and the hardest work, right there.
Fact.